Hey guys, it's Otti again. I'm sitting here at the SKIES OVER WITTEN Festival, and besides me is Tim from the band GOTHZILLA. Hi, first of all.
Hello.
Hi. GOTHZILLA is a rather difficult name for someone who's no native speaker because you have the TH and then the Z.
Okay.
But I think I get it. GOTHZILLA. Great. And maybe people might watch that have absolutely no idea what GOTHZILLA is. So could you describe it? What's the idea behind it?
Well, we wanted to obviously make sure people knew it was a goth band. So there's the goth and Zilla like Godzilla, so a monster of a band. That's what we wanted to be. We have no agenda in our music. It's gothic, but we take into account modern goth, old traditional goth, and anything else we want to do at the same time. So we have drum and bass and dubstep and whatever we want. So no rules.
Yeah, that's what I felt when I listened to your music. It's really from old school, like Sisters of Mercy, to post-punk stuff and some really poppy
Definitely.
things. And it's a wide range.
Well, I come from a traditional goth and heavy metal background. My producer is very much into the pop side of things. So between the two of us, that's how the GOTHZILLA sound has come through.
Yeah, cool. And maybe can you tell me, how did all this start? When and under which circumstances was GOTHZILLA born?
Oh, well, I started years ago doing heavy metal bands, and I had one song that didn't work as a heavy metal song the way I wanted it to. And I thought I'll try it in different styles, and a goth style really worked well for it. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. Let's try another song like this, and another song, and that's how the first album came about. So the first album is me experimenting with new styles, basically. And it turned out well. I never had any plans to do it live, but I saw a band from Scotland called Dead Eyes Opened, who a three-piece, no drummer, and I thought, oh, this is very interesting. If they can do that, maybe I can do that. I got a couple of guitarists and we did it, and it's just grown from there. We've been doing this for 15 years now, so all good.
Yeah. And we can't tell the whole story, but maybe can you tell me at least 2 or 3 turning points since then, since the foundation?
Okay, well, playing here today is absolutely fantastic. This is just such a big deal for us. First time in Europe, to play it in Germany is just incredible. We've also had some great gigs with other people we played with. My hero Toya from the 80s, that was brilliant. Played with Christian Death, which is just, again, fantastic. So some good points along the way, definitely.
Good. And Carsten told us in advance that for this gig you even increased your number of band members.
Yeah. Well, usually we're just 2 people, me doing vocals and guitar, and I have a lead guitarist as well. We played a festival 3 weeks ago in England called Corrosion Fest, and the promoter there challenged me to do a set without backing tracks, which I've never done before. And I said, well, if we're doing no backing tracks, we're going to have a full band, basically. So I've got, this time it's 2 guitarists, bass and drums, a classic rock band lineup. And it seems to be going down well. And we thought, when Carsten invited us to do this, we thought we'll bring the live band over as well and do it just fully live. So we're looking forward to seeing how it goes down tonight. I think it'll do well.
Yeah, probably. I'm really looking forward to it. And is it like another feeling having so many people around you when you travel and do this? I've seen pictures, for example, on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. It's more complicated organising things with 5 people. Trying to get everyone together for rehearsals has been a nightmare, but it's all paid off. But it's a lot easier with 2 people. But the difference in dynamic between 2 people and a backing track and then 5 people as a full band, it's a totally different creature, totally different beast. So it's worked out okay. Whether we continue with this lineup or revert to a different lineup in the future, I don't know. Time will tell.
But for today, it's like a travel party, like having party tonight with some friends, maybe.
Big time. Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to. We made such a lot of new friends in Germany over this weekend. It's brilliant. It's like a new family for us.
And we have to talk about the releases. You mentioned the first album. I think it's 3 albums now, or am I wrong?
4 albums and an EP. and a new single just released, which is going to be from our next album, which will be a concept album, which we haven't finished yet, but it'll be interesting when it comes. Watch out for it.
Yeah. The new single is Desperate.
Desperate, yes.
Desperate, but written in three.
Desperate.
And there's also a video. So maybe can you tell me this one, what's the background of the song and the video as well?
So this is part of a bigger story, which we're still working on, but we wanted to have something released for these shows that we were doing. So we've released this one. It may change between now and the final release of the album, but this is the single version of it. We're still working on the storyline of the album, but it's basically about how you can set your heroes up on a pedestal, and then when you get to know them, they just come crashing down. They're nothing anymore. So.
And it's a really cool video. It's produced, I think, somehow with computer animation.
Some of it's stock footage, some of it's footage that I've done, some of it is footage we've taken at concerts over the last few weeks. We got some of our fans and friends to do sections as well, so we tried to get as many people involved as we could. It seems to have gone down well. We like it.
And I think you can't tell much about the coming album because you mentioned it's not really clear, but we can...
It's a secret.
Yes, but we can talk at least a little bit about the current album. I think it's self-titled.
The newest album is Ghosts and Echoes, which is an EP, and that's reworkings of songs that I've done with other bands in the past that I've written other songs for in this GOTHZILLA style. And that's 6 tracks, and then we've done an album of cover songs from other artists, and then we've got 3 full albums of my own material.
I think this cover album was where I was listening because it was like doing self-control or David Bowie and stuff. So this is total complete cover album. I didn't recognize all songs, so maybe this is a problem.
It's an album called Other People's Stories, and it's a double album, and it's just songs. When I can't think of a song of my own, I'll record somebody else's song just to keep busy. We've done lots over the years, so we just thought we'd get them all together on one place, and that's how that album came about.
Great. So love to cover and interpret things in your way.
I love doing covers.
Yeah.
We'll always try and throw an unusual or unexpected cover into the set. So watch out for tonight. We might just do that again.
I will do so. Great. But tell me, for example, David Bowie, what does he mean to you? Is he one of your heroes, or is it just a song that you want?
Definitely. But Bowie, I could have picked a number of songs, but Cat People has always been one of my favourite Bowie songs. I think most people will say that Bowie's been an influence in some way, that there's got to be a period of Bowie's work that they enjoy, whether it's the early Ziggy Stardust stuff or the Let's Dance or the later stuff. He's just incredible. Such a loss to the world when he died. But it was good to finally record that track, because I do like that one. It's a good song.
And are there artists where you say, okay, I have to cover one day?
There are songs that I like covering, that some you wouldn't expect to be done in a Gothic style. I've tried to avoid goth covers by goth bands, although I have done a couple. But generally speaking, I try and do just songs that I enjoyed when I was growing up, and other songs that come on. Last year we did Rin Tin Taggy Din by Baby Lasagna from Eurovision, which people loved live, but we haven't recorded that. That's just one that we threw into the set for live, and people loved it and were dancing around to it. So we love doing unexpected covers.
Maybe we can get a little bit through the past. You mentioned you have done metal before.
Yeah.
So what kind of metal? Was it like dark metal, or was it like heavy metal?
Heavy metal. This was the early 90s. Just as grunge took over and started killing off heavy metal. So it was quite heavy in Pantera style, I suppose. The singer in that band, I wasn't the singer, I was a bass player in that band. He went on to sing for Kill to This, who we've done a cover of one of their songs on the Covers album. I've known Kill to This since the 90s. So really enjoyed that. And yeah, I love heavy metal as well. There's some good music out there.
And is it something that influences your way of writing goth music as well? So maybe doing some solo, guitar solo or something?
The music that I do is predominantly guitar based. So yeah, we do guitar solos. And I'm a rubbish guitar player. I'm the world's worst guitar player, which is why I play bad rhythm guitar when I do it live. I'm now singing only. But yeah, I enjoy guitar. I know a lot of goth people like the keyboard-based stuff more. When I'm hearing just keyboards, I say, put some guitar in. So for me, guitar is definite.
Yeah, but the cool thing, for example, at this festival is you have both. You have the guitar part bands or guitar focus bands, some synth focus bands, and some will mix it up. So,
Yep.
So we great mixture here. Did you know it before, the Dark Skies Over Witten?
I know him, Carsten, because he comes over to England for the Corrosion Festival. So I've known him for a few years. He's said to me for the last few years, we must get Gothzilla to Witten. And this year it happened. So I knew of it. Some of the bands that I know have played here before, like Rhombus played last year. So I know some of the bands that have played here before, and they all say it's a great festival. So this is our first year here. Here last night was brilliant. Just a great atmosphere all around, and it's a nice big room with more people than I expected. So yeah, fantastic. Good stuff with it. I like it.
So we have done party as well yesterday evening, or was it like just watching and then going to bed and focusing on your show?
The rest of the band partied. I had to drive, so I couldn't. No drinks for me. But tonight, after the show, I'm having a drink.
We'll have some beer together.
Yes.
So, and before you don't drink alcohol, drink water, for example? Or
Not before the show, after the show.
So, and what else is important to you to prepare now for the show? It's a little time until then, but
I get really bored waiting to play. So I don't sit backstage if I can. I'll get out front and watch the other bands that are playing. I'll go into the merchandise area and speak to all the other bands that are selling their stuff, and obviously speak to the fans that are out there as well. And just learn about what's going on.
And what's coming after the festival? We have some planned besides writing new music, but
New music. We have a date with Lena Lovitch coming up, which again, one of my childhood heroes. And we have a date with Jean Loves Jezebel, and then we have a couple of festivals in Scotland to play, and then that's it for the gigs. So we'll be concentrating on the music after that.
and you're from Scotland, sure. So do you drink Scottish whiskey?
Sometimes, yes.
So which one would you say is the best one? Which one would you recommend?
Too many good ones. Too many good ones.
Do you have some recommendation for me?
Lafroig.
I try. Great, thank you. So this was a nice talk. Do you have some greetings to the people outside for the final?
Hello, everyone out there. Hope you are enjoying yourselves. Go and check out the Gothzilla stuff on Bandcamp. Go and check out the videos on YouTube. Go and check out my friend's website as well, which obviously you're doing because you're watching this. And just have a great time.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, cheers. And
Cheers.
have a good show.